You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further.
But you still intend to confront this truth.
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead, even as I dream of retirement.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too, but you changed that, Doho. Thanks to your reforms, of course. But we knew that not all. When it comes down to it,
That is, in essence, the heart of—
Yeah, it is. But as soon as you stare—
I understand what you're saying. Realistically speaking.
Even if we end up butting heads with one, if we can build a society—
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do—
Yes, I do. Do you still plan to return to Lenegus when this is over?
Indeed I do.
You'll always have a home in Minute. Well, if you do.
Did you just— Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings— Yeah, I think I do too.
Hey, what?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize.
Apologize?
I was being real. I get why you're so...
No, Law. Of course you were worried.
But you
Yeah, but I think...
believe?
Remember how
Yeah, of course.
when we rescued Zack, it was the first... Then, it made me want to...
So that...
Yeah,
Well, alright.
you will?
There's no way for me... Yeah?
That's not quite...
You...
I sensed it, but I think...
So in a way...
What?
Well, like you said, unless...
Yeah.
Everett 35 might know the answer, but... You know, so thanks, Ren.
Ah.
To be honest, I feel...
Huh?
Never mind.
Huh? No.
Saying...
Come
saying
on,
any- no,
thinking.
that's
Then
thing.
spit... You sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Xion?
Same as you. Still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, like Hevrect 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for— I need you to promise me, Alphen. You'll use the Blazing Sword to—
Huh?
It's true the Blazing Sword may not have the strength of the Renis, but it's taken us this far.
You can't be saying that
Listen,
we've—
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. We don't know what's going to happen when we face— I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. But if it comes down to it—
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up. I hope you can forgive me.
Alphen, okay. I understand. So it's a promise then?
Yeah.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched. My thorns made any, but when you reached, I don't have words.
That's because I couldn't.
Even once you could, but still.
You won't have to worry.
You think so?
I do, because I...
No.
Everybody get enough rest?
Yeah, we should.
Agreed.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dana and Ren.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds.
Then let's go, everybody.
Repairs on your starship are complete.
Is that you, Hevrek 35?
I can.
Sounds like someone...
Maybe we should give
I have unlocked all...
Warp drive?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the
Using the warp drive.
Wait,
You'll need to be careful. Due to the...
So, once
we gotta go all the way...
Will all the help...
The extinction of my people is inevitable. As such,
Can't that thing like...
Well, come on.
You heard the lady.
I have one...
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number, similarly, the Maiden lacked. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this...
You mean it is because of multiple Why have you two?
It's hard to explain. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has
You know what that means.
I guess this means we should give that...
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just...
I don't sense even a trace of astral. This world is.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole...
And it's covering everything.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dan
So arresting.
back in its day. But after being robbed of.
So the Great Spirit took everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing.
With nothing left.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining...
If the Oblivion... It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.